This is just a skeletal service that we've just commenced. The reason why we commenced the skeletal service is to ensure that people know that we are working. As you can see, the station has not been fully completed yet. This is a makeshift arrangement. What will happen eventually is that when we actually commission and go full operations, the intention is to run 16 trains a day, Monday to Sunday. So it's every day 16 trains a day. There will be a train every hour, 24 hours a day. The full operation will commence very soon. It's dependent on how soon the contractor can complete the works and how soon we can then check to make sure that it's safe for full operations. But I'm looking at early next year. I think that's the target. One of the reasons why we ask for ID cards, or the main reason, is the security issue. We need to know exactly who is on the train. We keep a manifest of everybody that gets on the train. The only way we can ensure that we know who we are carrying is by asking for ID cards.
You have maybe all those markets. But we have too many people doing the stuff. We have it on that side. It's many.
Wow. So for each coach.
But now, if you have your own handbag or something like that, this is
place it on top.
Okay.
I'm Olanike Akinto. I'm the nurse on the train. I'm from Ultimate Health HMO. Basically, what I do here is to attend to emergency situations. We cannot be too sure that nothing of such wouldn't happen. It is a means of emergency preparedness. So in case anything happens to any of our passengers on the train, we can easily attend to them so the situation does not get complicated.
This is a whole lot better than the experience on the road. It's stress-free, it's convenient. There's good opportunity for networking. I met people on the trains that made it fun for everyone. The first thing that struck us was that the trip from Yaba to Alagbado axis was barely about 15-17 minutes. We got to Ibadan at around 6:37, so that was about 2 hours 37 minutes on the ride.
This is my first time on a train in Nigeria. I can't describe my experience, but I would just simply say it's terrific. I'm just so overwhelmed. I used to live very close to a train station in those days, so I used to see those old moving trains, and then that was the kind I was actually expecting. I'm not a pessimist, but we know our country. But when I got in here, I was blown away, honestly. I feel that if the pricing were to be very cheap for a starting organization, it may crash the company. That's what I feel. I believe that the pricing is not a permanent thing. I believe it's still going to come down. But imagine that the price were to be, let's say, 500 to Lagos. The whole of Ibadan would be here this morning. I think for now the pricing is fair.
I boarded the train from Abeokuta to Lagos here. The journey is smooth. The staff are welcoming, although there are not much passengers on the train, but the speed could be increased a little so that it will come here faster. And the stops in Lagos are not much. I mean, now I have to go back to Agege, and this is a Butemeta, and there's an Agege station. If they can go ahead and fasten the completion of all the other stations so that it will be at the convenience where you board and where you alight the train. If someone wants to board the bus and spend 5 hours, that's his problem. But to me, I look at the convenience. If I can get here in 1 hour, 30 minutes from Abeokuta, I think the price is okay. And the coaches are of different level. If you think you cannot pay 6,000, you can pay 2,000 naira. And you will get here at the same time with the person that pays 6,000 naira.
The train is running at
the maximum of 90 kilometers per hour, which is very slow. Even if someone is driving a car coming towards this thing, at least they're supposed to be running like 140 kilometers per hour, in which, like from Ibadan to Abeokuta, there's no obstructions. They are not in the midst of the town. They are the outskirts of the town. If they can walk at 140, 160 kilometers by then, it will make this journey a bit faster. And I discovered something about their price. Their price is high for those people that are coming from Ibadan. People could not manage that, but they believe that it's a federal government intervention. They should try to at least subsidize these amounts for us to the level of minimum of 1,500. That's mass. I know actually they make it for us. They could not ride it alone. They could not do it alone. They still need masses to enjoy it. So being a federal government, they should look at it, and if there's anything they can do for us.
The fare is not flat. It's actually between 2,500 and 6,000. And this ticketing is done in zones. We have zone 1 and then zone 2. Now, zone 1 is Lagos to Abeokuta. Zone 2 is Abeokuta to Ibadan. We have different level of comfort in terms of the coaches. The one that has 24 seats, you can turn your chair 360 degrees. There's no way that it's going to be the same rate with the one that is what? 88 that what? You cannot turn the chair. Yes, I've heard that what? The prices are high. Yes, this is for a start. Don't forget, we have a government that listens. What I expect from people is, yes, let them make their voices known. Talking about the speed or the duration of the time, don't forget, especially like Lagos, between where we are now, Ebutimeta, and say Agege, do you know how many crossings you will meet? Most of them are illegal. So if we are to move at, say, because we have a design speed of, for example, 150 kilometers and we want to maintain that and get to Ibadan in less than 2 hours, what of when vehicles and people begin to get killed? Should we sacrifice speed for people's life? Of course we won't do that. Because of the cosmopolitan nature of Lagos, we've reduced the speed seriously to like between 30 and 40. But the moment we leave Lagos, we increase it to between 60 and 80. And so 2.5 hours at most, we get here. We've been operating Kaduna-Abuja route since 2016 or thereabout. These are what? Mechanical equipment. If after 4 years, you have an issue, and after that, have you had further?